Hey Internet, I want to talk today about the difference between making an excuse and giving an explanation. Excuses are something that we really don't like as a society, and there's often the stereotype that a therapist is going to just make you say, oh, I'm blaming it all on my parents. Right? That's an excuse. The difference between an excuse and an explanation is that an excuse removes your responsibility for doing anything about whatever the problem is. An explanation can provide appropriate context, but you can still take responsibility for moving forward, right? So if somebody says, "Oh, it's all my parents' fault that I am always late," there's just saying, nothing I can do about it. It's something I learned as a child, and tough luck. It's really annoying. On the other hand, if they say, "Oh, I'm sorry I was late," I'm working on it, but it is something that I learned in my childhood, and it's something I'm having to learn as an adult to counteract, feels very different. That's an explanation. Even beyond that, sometimes explanations are things that just acknowledge limitations that we have. I'm left-handed, so sometimes I have limitations based on that. Not many, thankfully. But it's important that I acknowledge those things, like when I try and use right-handed scissors. It's just not going to work if I use them in my primary hand. So that's an explanation. My responsibility, switch it to my right hand and cut the thing. Um, so it's okay for me to acknowledge that limitation of being left-handed, being a minority of the population, but I don't need to go and make an excuse and say, well, there's nothing I can do about it.